As the inaugural speech depicts and as the president plans his first trip out of the country to neighboring countries, priority on his list remains security of lives and property. He arrived at the Defense House to start another day's work. Of all the people he met this day, perhaps prominence is given to the service chiefs who arrived at the Defense Office at about 12 noon. The service chiefs include the Chief of Defense Staff, Chief Marshal Alex Bade, Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Kenneth Minima, among others, including the Inspector General of Police, Solomon Arase. For over 4 hours, they brainstormed while journalists waited for the outcome. Vice Admiral Usman Jubril, the Chief of Naval Staff, spoke to journalists after the meeting and what formed the crux of the meeting.
This is the first time that we are formally meeting him to give a general security briefing of the country. And that went very well. I think we'll be able to provide insight into the security situation of Nigeria.
Specifically on Boko Haram and how soon the Commander-in-Chief's directive that the military command should be relocated to Borno State, the theater of war.
Boko Haram issue is such that, like I told you, we have just given the general briefing with respect to the general security situation. Specifically on Boko Haram, I think the level of success is being recorded. We want to maintain the tempo and sustain it until they are rooted out of the country. The command center, we are the one to go back and work on it and then get back to Mr. President.
How long is that going to take?
No, it shouldn't take too long.
The service chief said the directive to move the command headquarters to Borno State, the theater of war, is a presidential directive that must be carried out real soon. And so they will soon meet to work out the modalities for the final movement to that theater of war to give a final onslaught to the Boko Haram insurgency. Chukwuma Onwepusi, Channels Television News.